Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross stitch.
One stitch at a time. Excuse me. It is Monday, September 26th. I don't know why I just sang that. It's the last Monday of the month. It's the last Monday of September. Sorry, I bounced the computer. Yay. How was y'all's week? Ours was...
Nowhere near as eventful as the last one.
It was something, though. Saturday we
An adventure.
We went on an adventure.
You ever have one of those times where you go for one chore and it becomes a road trip?
Yeah, we went to a little craft show of someone from the church locally, and ended up, I was like, oh, let's go pay some money on the pool. And then it was like, well, we're close to Strongsville and there was road construction, so getting to the McDonald's back here in Grafton would have been not nearly as difficult as it was getting to the McDonald's in Strongsville. But we still went to Strongsville. And we went to Hobby Lobby.
I haven't been in one of those for a while.
I haven't been in one in a while either.
They have, I was very pleased to find the... Yep.
It says, I'm yours, no refunds.
And the funniest thing is, we both saw it and we both went, and looked at each other, saw we both won it, smiled, and went, we're getting that.
Mm-hmm. Got a couple other things too. And then we ended up at McDonald's in Strongsville, and it wasn't like that. It was just a wait. Like,
Strongsville is
they were just busy, and it was a wait.
Strongsville is a very shoppy place, so Saturday was busy.
We learned we're not going to ever do that again. Okay, moving on. Yeah. Let's move on to commenters.
Okay. Jeep Girl Stitches. Nice.
Yes.
I think that's Angie.
That's Angie. Craft Cave Dwellings is Angie.
Teresa. Andre. Pauline. Bridget. Susie Scott. Andrea.
Who spoke her mind in emojis. I'm not sure I understand what all that means, but okay.
I just want to know why there's like the entire bathroom.
Fair question.
And it looks like the bathroom's flooding. I don't even want to know. Were you remodeling your bathroom and you spent too much money on it? Ugh, that's what it looks like. Holy crap, my bathroom broke. A lot of money later. I'm still crying. Hopefully you got it fixed. I'm assuming. Down below, Andrea, please in English, tell us what you're trying
She
to
was complaining about her bathroom remodel to me this past couple of weeks. Apparently, people don't want her to do what she wants to in her own bathroom. I don't know.
Lynn, Victoria, and Anna.
You guys are insane.
Couple words.
Okay.
Dude, you don't need that pitiful horn. Your exhaust is louder. Like, I actually had a car like that, and the horn stunk, so I would actually put the car into neutral and rev the engine, because that worked better. You know what car I'm talking about.
I do. I don't know. It's the crazy duplex neighbors. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Hope y'all have had a good time this week.
Hope y'all have had a good week. Let's move on to whips.
Okay.
Whips.
Oh, functioning hunk of junk.
User error.
Usually, when even if you hold it, when you let go, it starts. That just holding it cancels it. I guess whatever.
Whips.
I'm trying. You're interrupting. This is Nora Corbett's Evanora. This is on heirloom. It's 18 count, right?
Takes out to choke on water. It's 16 count.
16 count heirloom, ham dyed by the lovely lady that tells with me who's dying. And I'm done with the black. This is the entire silhouette. Now to start with the detail work.
Yep, he's still got to do the silk, water lily, the water lily silks, and the black, sparkly back stitch, and then the beads.
But
And he wanted me to start. He wanted me to teach him how to bead, and I'm like, you are not there yet, buddy.
I have anxiety because I've never done beading before, and it has me very anxious. So I figured if I learned it before I needed to, then I wouldn't be as anxious. But I actually have to wait. So, hey, I guess I'm stitching in.
Yes. All right. So.
I need to pause the video while you go through.
No, I didn't put one of the charts in here.
Do you need me to go get it?
No, I don't need it. Well, I mean, I need to get it and put it in here.
But you don't need it for Flosstube.
No. Okay. So.
No, we don't script.
No, we don't. We're completely unscripted. So, it was Seaham week, something like that. For Daily 30, we started. I did some of it last week with a couple of projects. I'm not gonna show you again, but let's go to what I did a large amount of the stitches on. Three of the prompts were on Flosstube Farm. So I was working on block 3, and I still haven't replaced my block 4 yet. So I started on block 5 as well, because I got all done. I'll show you guys. And I'm missing block 4. I thought I was missing block 6, but there was actually a typo on block 6, and it's labeled as another block. I still don't think I have it in my pile. I need to go through my pile. It's kind of confusing. But we have a finish on block 3, the scarecrow. Scarecrows. He's so cute. And then I got the outline all done on block 5. Eventually, hopefully before I stitch on it again, I get my replacement for block 4. And I figure out where block 6 is. I thought I brought it down here and put it in with this, but it's not in here. At least I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Yeah, no, it's not in here. It might be sitting over on my table. I don't know. It is on a piece of dirt road by the Slovak Farm. It's 32 count dirt road. So I used that for. As I put it away, and I didn't even tell you what I used it for. Oh my god. Brain function.
You can do it, honey.
So I used that for something that was in a series. Something that had some form of water on it. There's a well on the last one. And then I used it for the whip of your choice, and tell us what your favorite thing to do on vacation is. And I said shopping. I don't know. Honestly, my favorite thing to do on vacation depends on where I'm going.
You want to know what's really funny?
What?
I would have a hard time doing that because I'd actually be like, how do I stitch nothing?
I mean,
because that's my favorite thing to do on vacation is to just sit around and do nothing for a day.
if we're going somewhere where, vacation is kind of like the view, I like to sit around and craft and stitch and crochet. I like to go to vacation places where there's stuff to do, history, things to learn. And there's other vacation places like Amish country where your vacation is shopping. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I like about the cabin in the woods. It's such a pain in the butt to get in and out. You just want to stay put.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just a lovely, lovely place to stay and kill some time. Just sit on the back porch. The one we went to a few years ago actually had a heated jacuzzi on the porch. So even when it got a little bit crisper, you just went into the jacuzzi and hey, I got a good
Oh,
view.
yeah, our cabin in Hocking Hills.
Oh,
That
I
was
want to
a
go back.
nice, lovely trip. Well,
Not this summer.
not. Summer is over, Home Skillet.
I was talking 2023.
Let me tell you something, y'all. The last day of summer was on Wednesday. It was 90 here. The first day of fall was on Thursday. It was like 65. It was ridiculous.
Literally, it looks like Mother Nature looked at the calendar and went, "Oh crap!"
It was like that meme on social media. The weather just went from 90 to 65 like it done saw a state trooper. It's true. It's true. All right. So then the last thing I had to do for the week was my Sal, which I'm working on Supernaturals. I'm focusing on Supernaturals on that. Which is by the Witchy Stitcher. This is on a piece of... I can't remember if it's Dirt Road or Heirloom. I think it's a little light to be Dirt Road. So, I finished the werewolf block.
Oh,
Almost forgot to do his back stitch. The chart said to do like all this in 2 strands of thread like that. That was way too thick, so I just 1-stranded this stuff and then 2-stranded what's on him, as far as his teeth and his claws. And then I started the block underneath and got a significant amount of the like the little border done. A bit more than I think I thought I did. That was 306 stitches. The block that I'm on now is the Banshee. This is a book, y'all. I think I don't have the creature we got on Friday printed out yet. I have been... So I took out the charts for the Siren and the Werewolf, but I did leave like the little cover sheet that she put in there that's got like information about Sirens and Werewolves in there. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Is it said that so far I can probably write those little bits of information because I'm a dork like that?
No. Because I could chew.
Oh, and this is why we make such a great couple. We're equally weird.
Weird. Okay, so that was 306 stitches. That wrapped up Siham week. Siham? Morty, how do I pronounce it?
Siham.
That's what it looks like, is like Siham. And I'm like, it can't be that easy. So then on Friday, we got our new prompts for the week. And this week in Daily 30 is all about RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the late, great Supreme Court Justice. I started a new project. So on my letters of the month, Sal, I put down that I was going to start Harvest Hall this month. So I did that. It is out of the 2022 Keepsake calendar. And I used this for 2 prompts for something, Stitch on a Whip that could be hiding something. This truck is pretty full, so you could probably hide some stuff in it. And Stitch on a Whip that is more than a fashion statement to you. And it is a pickup truck, and lots of people like to think that pickup trucks are cool and a fashion statement. Around here, they're work vehicles. So that was 620 stitches.
Okay. That's the reason why I don't own a pickup truck. Because I don't need one.
Because I can't get an RV.
No, it's not that you can't. It's that you're not able to. There's a difference. Nothing is stopping you other than the fact that we don't have the money.
I can't. Okay. So this is a piece of green fabric that was kind of a mess up. So it's kind of a solo. Yes, it has nice big yellow splotches on it. I don't care. I don't like them.
Honey,
But
are you keeping the truck blue?
I'm going to keep the truck blue.
We're going to have to fix that thing every other day.
Ford makes different colored trucks. You know it.
Honey, it's still funny. Actually, no, their trucks are good. It's their cars that go.
It is. And I'm missing some colors on this. So that's why there's some holes in this where the stitching is.
There's a hole in my bucket.
Dear Liza, dear Liza. Okay.
Poke songs with the reeds.
You know, whatever works. Alright. And then yesterday was my Focus Sunday project, which was the best damn band in the land. Ohio State Marching Band.
OH.
I.O. I was really hoping I would get this done by the end of the month. Not so sure that's going to happen. There's a lot of white backstitching in these lines. I have already done one of the RBG prompts, which is to stitch on something with a musical instrument or something you can twirl.
Band? I think I just covered it.
You know.
It's starting to look really good, though.
It is. And I'm also using this to stitch on something symmetrical because all of those little marching band guys are the same. Same uniform. They have different skin tones. But this is on a solo die. I did replicate it for someone. So I could probably replicate it again. But I still have at least 2 lines of the field over here and like 1.5 over here. I still have to put yardage markers on there. I did not put the back stitch on the top line, the best damn band in the land. I don't think I'm getting it done this month. I just don't. Let me get it a little closer so you guys can see the lines. There we go. So this will I'll probably wrap up the stitching on it. I'm like 100 stitches away from where I need to get that second prompt on it, which is going to basically be probably this next line here. So I probably won't bust it out and show it to you guys next week. That's been my stitching for the week. So, you got haul, so I guess we'll do haul. Because doing haul for the whole month all at once, way too long, didn't work.
Plus, I don't like waiting, and I rarely get it.
Yeah. Oh, and I have a couple things to show for haul too, so.
Okay, button pressing time.
Yeah. Haul.
Y'all.
Show your haul. We were in Hobby Lobby. He found a Star Wars. He actually found 2. There was a couple Star Wars. He wanted this one.
It's easier to do than the other one was for the newer style Stormtrooper. If it was the older style Stormtrooper or the Clone Wars Trooper, but it was the First Order Stormtrooper, which I don't like as much just because it's different for no reason other than to be different.
Yeah. I mean, that's your prerogative.
And it was a little bit more detailed. This is just cutesy little things.
Why don't you move these fingers right here? Okay, there you go.
It calls for those 4 for you to pick 4 out of 10. I'm being me, and I'm doing all 10.
And he's gonna put. Oh, sorry. And he's gonna put "May the Force be with you" like all on one line, so it looks.
Maybe. I'm going to wait until I get the 10 done, and then I'm going to look below it and see how it would fit. Because it won't be that much wider with that, so I might just keep it that way. Because it might be too wide if I do that.
I think you're gonna find that it's not gonna fit in that hoop. I can guarantee.
Oh no, this is not going in this hoop. I don't know what I'm using it for. I might put an ornament in or something.
Oh, I say I have several things that hoop finishes that would work for. So there you go. And then I got crocheting stuff. I got some cotton yarn.
The thing we actually went to Hobby Lobby
That
for.
we kind of were looking for. Because I've been looking for a good source of decent size skeins of cotton yarn because I need to make dish towels and pot holders and wash towels. And cotton yarn's the best for those. Because I just don't have any. And then I got a size J hook because you know that lovely yarn that I bought a couple weeks ago at the yarn store in Oberlin? That's bulky weight that I bought for a pattern. It calls for DK weight. I also didn't have the proper hook that the label tells me to use. So for those of you who don't crochet, or knit, the label kind of tells you what hook and needles are ideal.
You gotta get that closer or something.
There's a little picture on there. It tells you what hook and needles are ideal for the yarn you're using. I did not have the proper hook for the yarn I'm using. This may be moot point because I crochet tight, so I tend to go up a needle, but this also may be handy for some other projects because I need this size needle.
It's always good to fill in your holes.
It is, and I'm probably going to buy a couple extra of the one size because if my nieces decide they want to learn how to crochet.
I just thought of our question of the day. I want to say it now while I'm thinking about it, if that's okay with you.
Okay, go for it.
Have any of you actually managed to go into Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics, buy what you were there for, and nothing else?
Nope. Because even if I make it to the register with just what I'm going for, chances are I pick up a package of candy or something. Don't ask me.
I just want to know if anybody actually has that level of self-control so we can put you on a pedestal. Because you're like saint material of self-control. Because I'm going around there going, ooh, video game. Like, they had all these awesome little video game wall hanger things. Like, I want to go, I want to, now actually, section off and make a faux wall down in the basement and actually make a section for my video gaming stuff and actually hang those in there and make it into a little video game man cave down there because of all this cool stuff I saw.
Okay, then. Could make you a little room in your corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. Well, I mean, so that's it for haul. And like I said, holding it for an entire... Oh, wait, I forgot something. Hold, please.
Pause button?
No, it's okay. This is the whole reason. This is the whole reason I said going a whole month without doing haul is just not going to work. And I almost did it again. My friend Glenna finished up the Blackberry Rabbit Dragon Queen chart, and she sent it to me. And I forgot to show it when we did our month's worth of haul. And I was like, and I found it, and I'm like, crap.
Yeah, I think you should do the store haul once a month, but the personal stuff, I think we should do.
The thing, though, with a lot of the store haul is, I don't know, I'm just not doing, like, a shop update. I don't know, that's a whole nother ball of wax. So, this is primarily why I was like, this is not going to work doing it once a month. Because I should have showed this to you guys when I did haul, and then I realized I forgot.
Well, you remembered now, so we're
But
good.
I did remember, so. And I really want to start this. This is probably
And
gonna
hats
be...
off to everybody as crazy as me who likes to give things away when you're done with it. Instead of just like hoarding it or putting it on eBay for $300.
I have a lot of stuff I need to get rid of.
Maybe we should have a contest next year.
Maybe when we get to 500 subscribers, I'll give some stuff away.
That was about as subtle as a heart attack. I love you. That was awesome.
All right, why don't we move on to plans and announcements?
Okay.
Plans and announcements. Doot, doot.
I'm probably going to start working on doing more work on Evanora. And we're going to do the planning phase for this because I need to make sure I have enough stuff. And I got to schedule out and pick out the fabric out the fabric I need. Because I'm not using the called for because I'm doing this a lot bigger than it calls
just
for.
a white piece of fabric.
Yeah, it's just not big enough.
It's also a dimensions kit. So it's more than likely going to have enough floss in it for you. Especially considering this is a 14 count cloth in the kit. And you're doing it on a 16. So it'll be a little bit smaller. Not much. But the nice thing about dimensions kits is they kind of... It takes a little bit of legwork, but you can match them to DMC's. Sullivan's.
Yeah, because I have actually, this is the first time since I started stitching, it's been over a decade now, I think. This is like possibly like the second or third project that I've been like, ooh! And it's the first one, it's like, it's the first one to be officially released by something I'm actually interested in. The Zelda map was just somebody doing it for free, converting a bitmap. This is actually by Disney, official Star Wars.
Well, it's got to be licensed because it's a Dimensions kit. So.
Oh no, they have the Star Wars and Disney logos all over the pattern. Okay. But it's like, so there's hope that they'll do other Star Wars stuff.
One can only hope.
I mean, they do have some other stuff, but one of them really didn't interest me. I'm sorry, I don't want to do the poster from A New Hope.
Okay.
Actually, was that New Hope or was that Return of the Jedi? I can't remember which one.
I haven't a clue.
No, I haven't. What's your plans, honey bunny?
My plans are... So, like I said, it was RBG. It's RBG week in Daily 30. So, stitch on something with musical instrument. That was one. We already saw that. Something that has two items that are symmetrical. We already saw that. Something that could be hiding something. We already saw that. Oh, wait, we haven't seen this one. Stitch on with...
She broke herself. I'd like to just point this out.
Stitch.
I didn't do it this time.
On a whip that represents or has something that can be Stitch on whip that represents or has something that can represent a marginalized group. I don't actually know.
Oh, I could think of a few, but it might be considered a little bit mean to do it, but it's the honest truth.
Well, considering that this is
Well, it's not technically mean, but if somebody wants to think of it that way, but it's actually just being honest. I grew up in New Jersey. When farmers went to harvest, they hired Mexicans. Flatly.
And I mean, technically, the migrant worker is a marginalized group.
And where I grew up in New Jersey, that was the marginalized group that was willing and able to go into a field and pick the vegetables. Because in New Jersey, that's how you have to pick your vegetables. Somebody has to do it.
They do it in California. They do it around here, too. Not going to lie. Greenhouses, the big greenhouses around here, they have migrant seasonal workers. Can we tie it to a greyhound here?
Well, greyhounds are becoming harder to get a hold of because of all the tracks shut down.
Tracks are shutting. Racing greyhounds are becoming. And once upon a time, greyhound racing was not very kind to the dogs. And a lot of people didn't even get greyhounds because they thought of them as only race dogs. So I think we can work it into that. Maybe be a little less controversial.
Well, that's the thing. If it's a marginalized group, you're always going to be touching on a sensitive subject.
This is true. This is very true. The whole prompt is kind of pushing a touchy subject.
I mean, I'm being honest. I mean, I'm not like, no, literally, I knew people who worked those fields. And they were like, we're from Mexico. Everybody who's there is from Mexico. Like, they weren't kidding. It was literally a bunch of. So I'm not like being rude or anything. I'm being honest.
No, I know you're not. Okay. And then.
I really, really don't want somebody misunderstanding me as being racist because that's why I'm over explaining it. No, I'm saying that's why I'm over explaining it because that I would hate somebody to think that.
Look, the truth is, migrant workers are usually Mexico, Latin America, and we marginalize them in this country. We marginalize the worker the very definition of migrant worker is someone who travels around for work. We marginalize them because even when they're white and we call them gypsies, we marginalize them because that's what gypsies do now. They travel around seasonally to do their trade, which is generally construction. I've watched My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding on TLC if you couldn't tell. But they're also they're a migrant worker, but they're marginalized as well. And so
well, also if you do a farmhouse, you could say it was Amish built.
Mm-hmm. All right. Stitch on a whip that is more than a fashion statement to you. Which we already talked about was the truck.
Okay, so anything you haven't done? Jeez, I think you already finished this week by Monday.
And I haven't done my Sal. Nope. Saturday? It's a cat. Oh my god. I thought there was a dog walking down the church driveway by itself. No, it's a cat. It's an outside cat. Saturday is a new month, so we get the new monthly. I don't know if I do need to put another day's work of stitching into Greyhound Year by Friday, or by Saturday morning, because that's on my letters of the month thing. I am going to switch probably to that tomorrow. It's a bit of a busy week around here. So it might be a good thing that I'm actually as far ahead as I am. Because tomorrow I'm going down to Mom and Dad's church and helping with a community dinner. Wednesday night I have a committee meeting over here at this church for the ladies' night out that I'm
going to see you Sunday.
Thursday I'll be home. Friday I'll be home. Friday evening I'll be busy. Home. Friday morning I have to go over to the church again. Last Friday at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting here at the table. I'm noshing on my bagel, drinking my coffee. It's like 8 o'clock. Phone rings. It's a lady from the church that I know. Hey, Laura, what are you doing? Well, nothing. She goes, can you come over to church for a little bit? We need some help with our flowers. Sure, why not? 2 hours later, I'm getting the phone number of the lady who's in charge of it. And like, come back next week. We meet every Friday. You know, we're talking about what we do for.
Good at crafting. I keep telling you
I'm good at taking directions with the flowers. I'm getting better with the flowers, but right now I'm pretty good at just taking directions because Carol does help us. She's like, you need some of this and some of that, and I don't know. I hope I did. I do hope that I'm doing well enough.
You are. Apparently. They asked you to come back.
But, yeah.
You don't ask people to come back if they're doing a bad job.
So, I'm now on the environmental Environment and Arts Committee is what they call it. So, like, when Advent starts and all of the change in decorations, guess who gets to go do that? Guess
Volunteered.
Guess who's going to be over there Christmas Eve? Actually, I think we do it a little bit before Christmas Eve.
Probably considering family crap.
Easter's when it's going to be marathon week.
But can we wrap this up?
So, I am busy this week, so it might be a good thing that I'm a little bit ahead. Oh, and I have a craft show on Saturday that I'm selling at.
I did not know this.
You knew about it. You forgot.
Well, you need my help?
I guess I need to talk to my mother and see if she's...
Okay, we'll talk about this after video.
We'll talk about this after video. Okay.
By the way, we don't script the videos. We usually don't script our lives either.
We're not that bad, however, because...
Oh, no. My problem is that the calendar in my brain, it uses invisible ink.
We could be worse. I know. We could be worse. So... That's plans for the week. Announcements. As far as announcements go, nothing grandoso. I need to know what people are looking for to stock in my shop to get people to shop with me, I guess is all I have to say. I mean, Witchelt is still at least a month behind on getting stuff shipped out. So if you're gonna order floss, be prepared to wait, please. And please be patient. I am working on... Asterisk. I do have a significant amount of Sullivan's floss. I'm working on building up my supply. If I don't get any orders for specific colors that I don't have by like the middle of October, probably like the 15th or the 16th, I'll just gonna go ahead and order some colors that I have blanks up, that I don't have yet. I'm doing my best. I need to know what people want so that I know what to stock so that people shop with me. That's about it. Nothing. Spiel time.
Please like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, thingy me bobby, all the YouTube things. I mean, if you know people who are creative and like artsy stuff, recommend our channel. The D&D group I'm with is actually people who are younger than me by a decent amount, actually. But they're all very creative people, and they love I showed them a couple of the pieces I've done, and they're like, holy, and I told them how long it took, and they went, oh, that was funny.
And and several of them have subscribed to the channel, even though they don't cross-stitch. And I have friends that I've known for multiple years who cross-stitch who don't watch my videos. I do have friends who do watch my videos on regular, and I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Also, if you are in Gulf Coast, Florida,
I'm sorry.
the Panhandle, the Big Bend, Tampa Bay,
you might not be watching this video.
Hopefully you have followed your evacuation orders. If you have not followed your evacuation orders, I strongly implore you to.
Please don't die.
If you don't have to go far inland, you just have to get out of your evacuation areas. So stay safe. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.